You've been told you're living a good life. You've got stability, maybe comfort. You're not in crisis. You're not hitting rock bottom. Sometimes you even feel thankful, and yet something is missing. It's that quiet, nagging voice that whispers when the noise dies down. Is this it? That thought terrifies you, because if the answer is yes, then all those years of effort, all the sacrifices, all the choices you made were for a life that doesn't feel as real or alive as you hoped. The world calls it a good life, but maybe good isn't good enough. We inherit other people's definitions of success before we ever understand what we want. From parents, teachers, culture, we're told, go to school, get the job, build a family, own the house, retire with enough to survive. That's the script. Follow it, and society will nod in approval. But here's the trap. Approval is not fulfillment. Safety is not meaning. The ancient Greek thinker Plato warned us about this with his allegory of the cave. People chained in darkness, mistaking shadows for reality. In our age, the shadows aren't flickering firelight. They're curated lives on social media, recycled slogans of success, and the roles we perform for acceptance. The longer you stare at the shadows, the harder it is to imagine the world outside. Friedrich Nietzsche once asked a question that cut straight through comfort. What if you had to live this exact life again and again for eternity? Would you feel joy, or would you feel dread? If the thought sends a chill down your spine, that's your signal. It's not that your life is bad, it's that it's unexamined. You might be living according to someone else's blueprint, and if you never ask whose it is, you'll spend your years decorating a cage. Comfort is the most seductive form of captivity. It's manageable, predictable, relatively free of risk. But here's what comfort doesn't tell you. Every year, you choose it over growth. It takes more from you than it gives. Dietrich Bonhoeffer warned that the greatest danger isn't evil, it's the passive, unthinking life. Not questioning, not acting, not choosing for yourself. The good life you're told to want can keep you safe for decades, until suddenly you wake up unable to remember when you last felt truly alive. Psychologists call it adaptation. Your brain adjusts to circumstances until even great things lose their shine. The new job, the relationship, the dream home. What once felt exciting becomes the new normal, and the normal becomes invisible. To keep the illusion alive, you chase upgrades, more money, better status, more impressive milestones. But these are just new rooms inside the same house, and all the while, your deeper self, the one that craves meaning, slowly starves. What if you stopped asking, do I have a good life, and started asking, do I have the right life? The right life is not the one that looks best from the outside. It's the one where your values, your actions, and your energy are alive and aligned. This is what the Stoics called the examined life. To live by your own reasoned judgments, not by cultural autopilot. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, put it this way: it is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. How do you break it? You start small but with brutal honesty. Ask yourself, what parts of my life are here because I chose them? And what parts are here because I was told to choose them? Where am I doing what's easy over what's meaningful? If change feels too big to process, don't think in terms of an overhaul. Start with one thing you've been avoiding because it scares you. Face it. Choose consciously. The more you do this, the more you realize a good life can be a bad trap if it's not your life. Here's the uncomfortable reality. A life that is safe, approved of, and predictable can still be completely wrong for you. And you may not notice until it's almost too late, but here's the beautiful part. You have the power to re-choose every single day. You can turn toward what feels alive instead of what feels easy. You can choose meaning over approval, growth over repetition, truth over comfort. And when you do, you'll stop asking, is this it? Because for the first time, you'll already know the answer. If you're ready to question everything you were told about the good life, then it means you've already taken the first step out of the cave. The rest of the journey is yours to make.